Welcome to this edition of SAU Magazine, a weekly program featuring news, profiles, sports, commentary, interviews, and special events, all coming to you from the campus of Southern Arkansas University in Magnolia.
This is the Southern Arkansas University News Brief. I'm Nakita Martin.
And I'm Marsha Walters.
With 2,970 students, SAU is breaking previous enrollment records. Contributing to the surge is the freshman class, which consists of 624 students. Residence halls are filled to capacity with 971 students living on campus. Although the rise in enrollment is beneficial to the school, there are some problems, such as parking. To accommodate parking, 2 new parking lots have been added, which will provide about 150 spaces.
A new school year has begun, and with it comes an increase in tuition. Southern Arkansas University inches up tuition for the new school year by 9.4%, totaling an overall increase in fees of 10.1%. A significant decrease in state funding to the institution is cited as the cause for the increase by SAU President Stephen Gamble. However, despite the rise in cost of attending Southern Arkansas University, it still remains the least expensive university in the state.
Freshmen aren't the only new faces on the SAU campus this fall. There are 19 new faculty members. According to Dr. Jerry Pyle, Interim Vice President of Academic Affairs, the new faculty members are highly qualified. The School of Science and Technology welcomes 7 new faculty members, including a new dean. The School of Liberal and Performing Arts has 8 new faculty members. The School of Business welcomed 1 new addition, and the School of Education has 4 new faculty. SAU also has 14 new staff members, most of which are working in the athletic department.
September is Hispanic Heritage Month, and Southern Arkansas University is doing its part to recognize and celebrate this cultural event. Quoting Dr. Elba Birmingham Pokorny, herself a Hispanic and coordinator of this month's activities, Hispanic Heritage Month is a celebration of our contributions to the United States and the world at large. We celebrate not only what makes us different, but also what makes us similar to all of you. Activities planned for this month include various films and live performances.
Assistant Dean of Students Wendy Morgan recently turned in her resignation. Morgan has worked with the Intergreek Council, Interfraternity Council, Panhellenic Council, and Impact, an association that brings entertainment to campus. She also initiated Mule Rider Roundup and expanded Leadership Academy, which has set a 90% retention rate from the fall to spring semesters for freshmen. The school has started a search for Morgan's replacement.
This is the first edition of SAU Magazine for the fall 2000 semester. A student-produced news program, SAU Magazine airs each week on radio stations in Arkansas, Louisiana, Texas, Oklahoma, and Mississippi. An audio webcast can be heard at the SAU Department of Theater and Mass Communication internet site. This has been a Southern Arkansas University News Brief. I'm Marsha Walters.
And I'm Nakita Martin.
With an SAU Profile, I'm Christie Roden.
And I'm Chad Batchelor.
John Bland, the offensive coordinator for the Southern Arkansas University football program the past 3 years, has been named the new head football coach of the Mule Riders.
Bland has been the Rider assistant for the past 6 years under head coach Steve Roberts, who accepted the head coaching position at Northwestern State University in Natchitoches, Louisiana.
Bland's flexbone offense broke 2 school records in 1998 that had stood for 26 years. SAU led the Gulf South Conference for the past 2 years in scoring offense and rushing offense and ranked at or near the top in most offensive statistics.
Coach Bland is confident this year about his team's chances of winning conference. We're going to keep doing the same things we've been doing, said Bland. We're going to run hard, we're going to block hard, and we're going to play sound fundamental football.
Coach Bland will be SAU's 14th head coach in a football program that began in 1913.
With an SAU Profile, I'm Chad Batchelor.
And I'm Christie Roden.
SAU Sports, I'm Monica Rasmussen.
And I'm Samantha Skiles.
The SAU Mule Riders are 1-1 for the 2000 football season. Last week, SAU lost to Valdosta State 30-29 in the last minute. This was televised regionally as the Gulf South Conference game of the week. SAU began the season with a 28-15 victory over Southeastern Oklahoma State University. The Mule Riders, under the leadership of head coach John Bland, are looking to repeat the success of the past 3 seasons.
The SAU baseball team will be sponsoring a 100-inning baseball game on Saturday, October 30th at the SAU baseball field. The game will focus on raising $3,500 to buy new jackets and to supplement the Mule Rider baseball budget. Sponsors are asked to pledge for each inning played or pledge a set amount for the fundraiser. Donations can be mailed at SAU Baseball, 100 East University, Magnolia, Arkansas, 71753 5000. If you have any questions, contact Steve Goodhart at 235-4127.
The Southern Arkansas University Riderettes won their first home volleyball match of the season in Magnolia Monday, September 11th, against the Centenary College Ladies. The Riderettes are currently 6-9, having defeated the Grambling State University Lady Tigers Tuesday, September 19th. The match took place at the W.T. Watson Athletic Center. Coach Allison Keeley's Riderettes will face the Arkansas Tech Golden Suns Thursday in Magnolia at 7 p.m.
The SAU Mule Riders and Riderettes will open their first 2000-2001 basketball practice Friday morning at 12:01 a.m. October 13th in their version of Midnight Madness. Thursday night at 10 o'clock, a cookout and dance has been scheduled, and at 11 o'clock there will be contests and games sponsored by student organizations on campus. Both the Riders and Riderettes will play a scrimmage at 12:01. If you have any questions about this event, contact Brian Doherty at 235-4131. SAU Sports, I'm Samantha Skiles.
And I'm Monica Rasmussen.
With commentary, I'm Whitney Gordon. Do you live in a dorm on the SAU campus? Do you ever wake up early in the morning and stumble to the restroom only to find that there is no toilet paper? Then you go to reach for some paper towels at the front of your dormitory restroom, and surprise, there are no paper towels either. If you're lucky, you can walk all the way back to your dorm room and grab some of your own paper towels, or even Kleenexes. But what if you do not have any of that stuff? What then? Is it the janitor's fault our dorm rooms are in such bad shape? Or is it the school for not giving the janitors enough supplies? Students pay quite a bit of money each semester for room and board. These problems are inexcusable. With commentary, I'm Whitney Gordon.
With an SAU police log, I'm Robert Chatman.
And I'm Charles Bostick.
On August 27th, Officer Thornton was dispatched by the Magnolia Police Department to speak with an individual in the rear of Harrod Hall parking lot. When he arrived, he spoke with Felicia Brown, who said that her car had been vandalized. Upon inspection of the car, Officer Thornton saw a white scratch that appeared to be made by a key running the length of the driver's side of the car. The front driver's side tire was also flat and appeared to be slashed. Brown said that she had left the car about 6 o'clock p.m. on Friday the 25th and returned to find the car damaged at 11 o'clock a.m. on Sunday the 27th. Brown said that she didn't know of anyone that would have any reason to vandalize her car. There were no witnesses or suspects at this time.
On September 11th, Billy Rowe reported that the door to the custodian room in the Student Activities Building had been forced open. Officer Gary Odell investigated the area and found the door open as well as the door facing broken. There were no tool marks in the door, and it appeared the door had been pushed open. Nothing was discovered missing from the room, and there are no known suspects at this time.
On August 25th, Nathan Norris reported that his truck had been vandalized. When Officer Thornton viewed the truck, he discovered the windshield was crushed on the passenger side. Also, the front and rear windshield had been broken out. The vehicle had remained parked in the same spot for several days. Norris didn't know of anyone who would have any reason to target his vehicle. There were no suspects at this time.
On September 11th, Gordon Eason reported that his book bag containing 2 English composition books had been stolen. Eason stated he was in the Bruce Center between 12:40 and 1 p.m. on September 8th when he had laid his book bag down on a table. He got up from the table to get a snack and returned to find the book bag gone. Eason was unable to identify any of the people sitting near the table while he was away. With an SAU police log, I'm Charles Bostick.
And I'm Robert Chatman.
Tarea Haywood.
And I'm Casandra Rose.
With job information from the SAU Employment Resource Center. SAU is looking for an express driver. The person hired will drive students to neighboring cities to shop and for entertainment. Work Thursdays and Saturdays. Must be 21 and have a valid driver's license. Contact Wayne Garner at 235-4146. That's 235-4146.
The First Presbyterian Church in Magnolia is seeking a part-time church nursery attendant. The applicant must enjoy working with and caring for children. The work schedule is Sundays and Wednesdays. If interested, please call the First Presbyterian Church at 234-2601. That's 234-2601. I'm Casandra Rose.
And I'm Tarea Haywood.
With job information from the SAU Employment Resource Center.
With this week's entertainment news, I'm Joann Lane.
And I'm James Fantini.
On Monday, September 25th, stand-up comedian Justin McKinney will be performing at 7 p.m. in the Bruce Center here on SAU's campus. McKinney is an exciting comedian from New York with a unique brand of comedy, which has made him a huge hit. He has appeared on several occasions on Comedy Central's Premium Blend and has a sitcom development deal with CBS. This night of comedy is sponsored by Impact, and the admission is free. For more information, call 235-4045.
On Sunday, September 17th, Irene Puckett, perpetual student and lover of the arts, was honored with a reception to open her solo career. At age 81, Puckett still continues to learn and practice art. Inside the gallery of Brinson Fine Arts, Mrs. Puckett's artwork covers the walls. And talking with her, some of the earlier art goes back to her college days at Penn State, and her latest pieces she still continues to work with. Mrs. Puckett has much devotion and should be an inspiration to all.
Southern Arkansas University will hold its annual Family Day on September 23rd. There will be craft and information tables from 10 o'clock to 2, the 20th annual RHA bed race at 1 o'clock p.m., a Greek canoe race at 3, and a Chi Alpha tailgate party at 5 o'clock p.m. The day's events will be wrapped up at 7 o'clock when the Mule Rider football team kicks off against Ouachita Baptist University.
On September 8th, SAU lost a very influential staff member. On August 28th, Wendy Morgan, Assistant Dean of Students Activities, submitted her resignation. Morgan became spokesperson for Certified Angus Beef in Ohio. In addition, she will travel part-time for Dave Coleman Productions, coordinating group activities. Upon leaving, Morgan had one piece of information for the students. Quote, "I would like for students to take risk. Expect that you are going to fail sometimes, but through failure, you are going to learn more." End quote. With this week's entertainment news, I'm James Fantini.
And I'm Joann Lane.
SAU broadcast journalism students produce informative television programs for viewers in Southwest Arkansas. The SAU Report features interviews with faculty, staff, students, and alumni. It is seen each week in Magnolia on TCA Cable Channel 13. Camden residents can see the SAU Report each morning on Cable Channel 16. Tens of thousands of cable television households in Southwest Arkansas watch the program on KTSS-TV Channel 55 in Hope. The SAU Report not only serves as a learning tool for broadcast journalism students, but serves to inform the region about institutional events and personalities. Some editions of SAU Magazine feature audio segments from these television programs. Be sure and watch the SAU Report on your local cable television service. Informative viewing, provocative subject matter. The SAU Report.
With this week's SAU calendar, I'm Michael Long. On Monday, September 25th at 4 p.m., the SGA Traffic Appeals Court will hold session, and comedian Justin McKinney will be performing in Harton Theater at 7 p.m. Tuesday, Impact will have a team meeting at 5 p.m. There will be a Waltz history lecture with Dr. Joyce Appleby at 7 p.m. and the volleyball team will play Henderson State University in an away game. Wednesday is the last day for a 20% tuition refund, and Homecoming Queen nominations are due. Thursday, Chi Alpha will have praise and worship at 7-Eleven, and the volleyball team will play UCA in Conway. On Friday, room and board payments are due, and SAU Magazine will air on KVMA 107.9 FM. And finally, on Saturday, the football team will play West Alabama in an away game, and the volleyball team will be playing Centenary College in an away game. And that's this week's SAU calendar.
SAU Magazine is a production of broadcast journalism students in the Department of Theater and Mass Communication at Southern Arkansas University in Magnolia.